Yeah, 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 yeah. Yo, new breed. What up, y'all? I just did a video where I was saying that I was going to talk about this knife and this knife, but I ended up just talking about the ABW slip joint because it went on for about 10 minutes. So, dedicating just a video to this. So that's just how I'm gonna do that. That's how it's gonna work. So it's a shorter video, less for y'all to watch, better for y'all, and hopefully y'all stick around to watch it. So this is the Daedalus Knife Company Lab. It's a collaboration brand by Esnyx, Evan Nicolaides, aka Esnyx, and Justin Lundquist. So I picked this one up. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was gonna say in the video. I was saying pick these two up in Atlanta, Blade Show Atlanta. So this one was on the last day of Blade Show for me early in the day on Sunday. Got to talk with Evan and Justin for a very long while. That's what a lot of Blade Show was for me. A lot of long conversations, table to table. It was really cool. I was appreciating each stop, and I did that in Texas too. I appreciated each stop, but this one was just a lot more meeting, and it was really nice to get to know the makers, the designers, the people there representing their brands. It was just really cool, just meeting the people. It's really awesome to do that. And I was really excited about this one when I saw it before Blade Show. They were, talking about him on their posts on Instagram. Justin Lundquist was explaining about it. It's a table that I forgot about though because there's so much there. And on the third day, I was walking by. I said, "Oh, I wanted to stop there." So got to talk with. As I walked up, it was just Esnyx. Just Evan. He was there and a big smile on his face, and he had just won his award the night before, I believe, for a slip joint model. I think it's a cowboy style or something, or a ranch style beans, like cowboy style. I think model of like a slip joint. It has a few like other tools within the slip joint. It's a big guy, big old tool, big old knife. And he was there, just a big smile on his face with his award. And I think he was just cleaning it up because it was so early in the day. So I think he was just getting it out, and he was just like so happy about it. And it was really cool to see that his expression just like we hadn't even talked to him yet, and I could just I don't know. So anyway, I had a good conversation with him, and I was just talking about his knife and how they formed the brand, and I was checking out his slip joint. I believe it's the Silver Line, and it was, oh man, it was awesome. And we were having a really good conversation, and then Justin came up, and I wanted to talk to Justin too. And I was like, oh, and then I kind of introduced myself, and he kind of took over the conversation. I felt kind of bad because Evan was there, and he was just like kind of to the side, but I'm sure he was cool. But it just the I didn't mean to like switch gears on him like that. But we started talking about the brand, Justin and I, and they just were talking about how well they work together. I'd actually seen the Knife Nuts podcast with Esnyx maybe a few days or before leaving for Blade Show, so I was kind of familiar with him and how they formed the brand, and then about the knife he was working on. And so they just said they work well together, and they went for it. And this is their first collaboration design. And sorry guys, I know it's taking me a long time to get to this to this knife. And yeah, so Justin was saying the same thing. They work well together, and this is something that they wanted to do, a blend of their style. Justin Lundquist, if I only have his, I don't have any Esnyx designs. There's a slip joint, like I said, that I really want to grab from River's Edge Cutlery, Silverline, I think. And so this is, I have a few Justin Lundquist. This is the Civivi Lumi, the Kizer Feist, and the Wee Knives Black Void Opus. So these are all Justin Lundquist designs, and I'll talk about some points where you can see kind of his design language. But yeah, so really cool conversation, really cool dudes. Really, just it was really awesome to meet them and just talk about knife designs and their brand and their model, what they're going for. Just really really cool, really nice guys. Great conversation. What the one thing I wanted to say about this is, well, a lot of stuff that I want to say. So this is it right here. It's aluminum frame. I'm not sure what this is on the back. I don't know if it's aluminum on the spacer. It probably is. And it's 154 cm on the blade. Is that on this side? Yeah. Sorry guys, squeaky chair. 154 cm, there's their brand. Excuse me, their logo. It looks really cool, I like it. Almost looks like a little maze. And yeah, so the action, fantastic. You got a little fuller, you can flick it out. Oh, We flick it out of there. Get it again. Yep. So that is really cool. Snappy guy. And can you get it left? Yep. Get it lefty. Can I flick it lefty? Ooh, almost. Not left-handed. But okay. You can do it if you can do it. Really nice design. We got T8 on the pivot, T6 on the hardware, and this pocket clip. This is what I was going to say. It works well. Even with this texturing on the frame there, we were talking about textured clips. I was showing him the Devo knife, the Devo Knives Chaser. And I was like, yeah, I got this one. And I said, but it's real snaggy because I was looking at the texture. It's real snaggy on the pocket. He loved this design though, by the way. He was like, oh, wow, it's awesome. Who did this? I was like, I believe it's Kubi. And he was showing Esnyx over there, Evan, and he was like, wow, look at this. And they were really loving it. So, Kev, if you're watching, they loved it, man. So yeah, I was talking about this, and it's a little snaggy. I mean, it's quite snaggy on the pocket and the pocket clip with the texture. This one is not. This one, he was talking about how he does the clip, and I was talking about how I like to do my clips too, and with the CAD modeling, because we're, obviously they do stuff. They do actual design models. They do their own hand stuff and all that, handmade stuff. I'm just in the computer. But I was talking about how I like to do, something under I remove the texture under the clip whenever I'm doing something like this. That's what I like to try to do. And he said, yeah, I do that too. He said, but I found this, this clip design really works well. And it really does, guys. In and out of pocket. You can hear it a little bit with the texture, but it's nothing crazy, like at all. It goes in and out of pocket well. Even in the back pocket, the back pocket can be a little thicker. It's great, guys. So, yeah, he was talking about that, and I was gonna say that I believe, excuse me, I believe this is all a lot of him in this pocket clip, because there is a model of his, the Knives Eidolon, something like that. It has a similar clip, very very similar look. I want to snag that knife. It looks cool. I don't like the dagger looking one though. I like the other one, but the clip is very similar to this. So I think there's a lot of him in that clip. And the other thing that I think is a lot of him is, if you see this lock bar. So on that one, you got similar jimping on this guy right here. So a lot of nice touches on the designs, just well thought out. It's a nice blend of both of them. One thing that I didn't notice when I got that is that this is like a bluish pivot collar. Looks really cool. They have so many options of this, guys. They have an orange, they have a blue, with like all different, like the hardware's different. They have, I believe they have a red, they have a green. So many options. The choice was hard when I was there. I ended up going with this one. I was between this one and the blue one. Almost this blue, maybe a little bit darker. And yeah, guys, I really dug the design when I saw it on Instagram, and then handling at Blade Show was really really cool. The slip joint I thought about grabbing too while I was there, but I completely forgot during all the conversation and everything. But I was really happy that I found the table and was able to grab this and talk with them. It was really really great. So the action's good. Ergos are great. You got that booty. You got that booty on the back there. Feels good. Feels the hand. A lot of control on that. It reminds me of the Appalachian Drifter 2. I guess the one also. Where did I have it? Oh, sorry. So it's just because that's what this is too. It's kind of a modern take, modern traditional thing. So whatever kind of traditional model they were going after, modeling this after is probably similar to this one. So different knives, but I'm just saying, reminds me of that. And the lock bar access really isn't anything there, as you can see, but that chamfer, that cutaway really helps. On this one, there is no access and there is no cutaway. So that one, it's really, that's really a big flaw with this design, in my opinion, especially, well, for disengaging, because that's what you're gonna be doing when you use the knife. And it's a bit harder to do it on that one, or just, you can do it, it's just not as comfortable. And this one, you get right in there, no problem. So that's really cool, nice touch on that. Whenever you do something with no access, you want to make sure you get that cut out, and they really did a great job on this, on both sides. So you can see, you got it on the lock bar and on the frame side. So that's really nice touch on that. Action is great. You can do this one. You can do that one. Just, you know, you got the upswept tip. A little bit, you know, a little bit of belly right here, but you got the angle coming down, so you can stay in some cuts there. As you can see, the very straight, but it's also kind of down a little bit. So that'll benefit you, but getting that tip is going to be a lot harder. I don't have anything. Give me this. So, you know, you got to go a little bit high, but it's nothing crazy. But it's not the lowest tip in the world. The action's fantastic. It is a little off center on this one. I don't remember if that was, I think it was center at Blade Show, so that's probably just me from all the action. I haven't disassembled this yet, so pretty sure after that it'll come back together. So a lot of fidgeting, a lot of carrying. This has gotten a lot of pocket time, and this has gotten a lot of pocket time. Picked up a lot of great things, a lot of things that I really enjoyed handling at Blade Show and then after, and meeting the people. You know, I grabbed a lot of the stuff that were either the designers of the, well, they were the designers and either the makers or the people that had the stuff made. So a lot of the stuff meant a lot more to me that I picked up because there was so much more meaning to them. You know what I mean? I just appreciate them a lot more because, you know, I got to talk with Lefty and Colin, and then I got to talk with Casey and his family and friends over there. We got to talk with Justin and Evan, and, you know, the list goes on. As I go through the knives that I picked up, it's just, you know, there are a lot of people I got to talk with. You know, we got no knives conversations. So just really, really cool. Really awesome knife. I did want to do a comparison. Sorry, guys. Off the rails. Baby banter. And the Kizer, I talked about this in my other video. This is my most common knife, the baby banter. So that's why I use that one. Kizer, because if you're watching my channel, you're probably familiar with it. And then this is a new one that I brought out. The Kizer Assassin. I mean, it's an old knife of mine, but it's one that I thought, you know, some people might know more. Or if you're familiar with the Elementum, this is about half an inch or so, maybe an inch bigger. No, this is 7.125. I think the Elementum is 6.99, so a little bit bigger than Elementum, similar kind of profile. So that's why I wanted to use this one. Sorry guys, I'm very excited about this. Trying to get through this video and make all my points. And I think that's it. I think that's all I got. So great ergos, great action. The Daedalus Knife Company Lab, first designed by them. Awesome dudes, awesome design. Make sure y'all check it out. Aluminum, 154 cm. Awesome pocket clip. This pocket clip is fantastic. And that's it, guys. That's all I got. Hope y'all doing well. Sorry I go off the rails sometimes. This video went a little bit longer because I'm stumbling, talking like that. And that's it. All right. Hope y'all doing well. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, do great things, enjoy yourself, keep the pockets packed, eat some awesome snacks. I'll check y'all later. Peace. Gotta hit that stop.